Hello, this is Irina from La La Land Crafts. I am back with day 6 of our 12 days of tutorials event. Now we're halfway there, woohoo! I am back with the Christmas cards today, and again it's a long card and it features some of our new designs in stamps and stencils and clear stamps. I have all of my layers pre-cut and die cut already, and as with previous tutorials, I'll post the links to all of the products that I'm using today, as well as the measurements, all of the measurements for the cards. So you don't have to be writing anything down as we go. You can just simply scroll down and see all of the measurements. First thing I'm going to do stamping with the background stamp called Sweater Weather, and it comes as a full set like this with a little sweater and little heart with the needed pattern and the 3 sentiments. I'm going to stamp it on this die. This is the pocket die. This is one of the newer dies, and it comes as a set like this with 3 different labels to go with it. We're only using the pocket itself for this project today. I'm going to ink my stamp with Antique Linen Distress Oxide ink. I'm going to put my pocket facing down and use scrap piece of paper to press into it. Now my pocket is stamped and I really love this effect. I really love this. This is my favorite, and I know it's gonna stay my favorite for Christmas and winter holidays, the background stamp. Now before I fold it, I like using the scoring board to reinforce my folds. When you die cut, you'll see that it has the lines for you there already. But depending on what kind of cardstock you're using, sometimes it might be hard to get a clean fold. So if you put this shape into your scoring board and give it another go at 3/8 of an inch on the 3 sides, it will be just much cleaner on the folds. So now I can fold it. And you can see how the corners are mitered. And it creates really nice size pocket. And this pocket is sized to fit the gift cards. And also it works well. It was designed to work with our large stitched tags. With the 3rd one from the large, this tag fits right into this pocket, and we'll actually be using this on our project today. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use the stencil on this one long layer, and I'm going to use the swirl stencil from it's Snowing stencil set. So this set comes as the 2 stencils and 2 different designs, and you can mix and match. You can use them on their own, or you can layer them together to create a layered effect. Since my layer is longer than my stencil, I'm going to add ink. I'm going to stencil it on one side first, and then I'm going to turn it and stencil on the other side. It's really nice swirls with little dots for the snowflakes. Then on the small layer, I'm going to use the snowflakes from the same set, and I'm going to stencil them over this layer. And I really love how the stencils give such a soft look to the layer. Really, really pretty. I'm gonna grab my scoring board again, and we're going to go over these layers and give them 1/8 of an inch embossed frame. So I'm putting my layers facing down. And I'm also going to do the same on another white layer that's going to be for the inside of my card. Now all of my layers are prepped, and I can start assembling the card. For the inside of the card, I'm just going to have my gold and white layers together. One thing I'm going to add on the inside is this stitched heel. I used the other part of this heel on the card we're actually going to make tomorrow. So for this one, you're gonna use it here just to add a little detail. I'm going to cut it to the size of my layer. Cut it down a little bit and glue it on. And we're going to keep it simple on the inside today. So this card has a lot of room to write a greeting or sentiments and message to your friends and family. Now we're going to work on the front panel. I'm going to glue my stenciled layer onto the gold. Then my smaller stenciled layer, I'm going to give it another layer of the white cardstock. I love layering, you know that. And then I'm going to put it onto the scalloped rectangles layer cut from the gold cardstock. And this is the second largest layer in the set. And you'll see me using this die over and over again so many different times. So this is how the card is going to be. We're going to put our pocket, here it is, under. So I'm going to use double-sided tape. On the outside flaps of my pocket. I use the pocket tool to help me lift the tape. Sometimes it gets kind of stuck. There it is. And I'm going to put my pocket about 1.5 inches from the top. I think it's a nice, cute, interactive detail on the front of the card. And I also have my tag already die cut from the white cardstock, and this is the third from the largest. And as I mentioned, it fits so nicely into the pocket. And this little bow that I have here, it comes in the same set as this pretty wreath, and the set is called Jingle Bells wreath. It actually comes with the wreath itself, with the bow and with the little jingle bells. And this is what I learned from our design team, that this bow actually fits perfectly on this tag. This was not designed to go together, but our design team is so clever. The ladies are so amazing and talented, and they figured out that it just fits perfectly right there, and now I can't stop using it together. Look at this. Isn't this just gorgeous? I just love it. So this tag goes into the pocket here, and then we're going to use the wreath. And for this design I cut it apart, and I'm going to use one half of it on top of the pocket. And it's going to go this way. And then the other half I'm going to use coming out from the bottom here. So I'm using this panel right now as the reference, just to see where this part of the wreath is going to go. So pretty. I know I say pretty, like pretty is my word of the month or something. I don't know, but it's pretty. What can I say? It's pretty. I keep on saying that. I know. So now I'm going to use foam tape. Actually, not foam tape. The actual foam sheet here. And I'm going to, it's a 3 milliliter one. I'm going to cut it to the size. Oh, it's huge. Now, since this adhesive doesn't really adhere very well to this paper, I'm going to use my liquid glue instead. Just making sure it stays. And doesn't fall apart. Now I'm going to put this layer onto my card front. So I'm going to open my card, make sure I'm putting it the right direction. I'm going to put glue onto my card. I'm leaving enough space that I know this is not going to show. I hope you're not tired of the white and gold cards. They're beautiful and they're my favorite. I might have as well called this 12 days of white and gold cards. Maybe we'll do that kind of series next year. I have the snowflake border here, and it has 7 snowflakes in a row. I'm going to cut it apart. So I'm going to cut 4 and 3, and I'm going to tack. I should have done it before, but I think I can still do that. Was talking too much. Almost missed a step. But it seems fine. It seems like I have enough room here to tuck it in. So this goes here, just another little detail. If you haven't seen all of the videos yet from day 1 to day 5, there'll be a link on the description so you can go ahead and watch them all, and make sure you subscribe to our channel and comment on all of the videos, and then you'll be entered into the giveaway for a chance to win $50 to our store. And I'm sure there's something in our store that you can use in your crafty stash. So I'm using the foam again to put this layer onto my card now. This card comes together rather quickly. It doesn't have that many layers, but it has still a lot of interest with different stamps and stencils and dies layered together. And this pretty. Okay, I think I need to give this time to attach. Maybe press a little harder. Then for the sentiment, I have the long flex die, and this is the largest die from the set. And the sentiment is from this beautiful stamp set called Happiest of Holidays. And these sentiments are handwritten calligraphy that we turned into the rubber stamp. We collaborated with the calligraphy artist. And it has a lot of sentiments that you can use as standalone, like it's the most wonderful time of the year. I used here joy to the world, peace on earth, happiest of holidays, but also it has words, separate words that you can mix and match. So you have New Year, Merry, Christmas separate, then Merry and Christmas in print and in swirly font. So you can mix and match the fonts, and you can mix and match the words. So it has we wish you a berry to your and yours. So you got an idea. An awesome set to have. That is what I'm trying to say basically. So this I stamped Joy to the World. You can see how pretty that looks. I'm going to glue the flag on. And then the only thing I have left to do is my little critters. So I have the mouse and the mouse from the new stamp set called Cozy Christmas. And you can see it comes with a few different critters and a lot of different fun sentiments. I thought maybe I'll show you a few different things how to color. So I have my moose and my mouse stamped here, and they are stamped on Copic friendly paper. I'll put the name of the paper in the video description. And they are stamped with Momenta ink by Kaneka. Let me see, I didn't stamp it here and I don't have it handy to show you how it looks like, but I'll put it in the description as well. What I want to show you really quick is how to do the really fun designs on the outfits for the little critters. I have my red markers here. I'll put the numbers on the video description. I'm going to give him a striped sweater. So I made in my colors from lighter to darker. If you haven't seen the video from yesterday yet, and if you're watching this today on December 11th, there is a 20% off coupon code that is included in yesterday's video. So go ahead and take a look, and it's for the products. It's only valid on the product that we used on the project yesterday. I hope you can still find it useful. So I added all 4 of my colors there, and now I'm going to blend it. So I'm going to go back with the lighter colors and bring this, pull it in to blend. And then with my lightest one, I'm just going to finish it in the center. And for this technique, you really don't have to worry that much about your blending being really smooth or showing or not showing, because we're going to add design on top. So this is what I wanted to show you. This is really easy way to color. I'm going to use a little bit of the gray on the white stripes. And now to add the design, I'm going to use white gel pen, and the one I'm using is Jelly Roll. And to draw my snowflakes, I'm going to start with little cross-like design on all 3 of these stripes. And now I'm going to edit horizontal and vertical line on each of them, turning them into the snowflakes. Fun? This is so much fun. And the next thing I want to show you how to do the fluffy scarf. So I'm coloring in dots. So I'm just dotting into my image. Dot, dot, dot. This coloring is really effortless, and I know everybody can do it. I'm serious, everybody can do this. And then with the white gel pen, I'm adding little like cross legs for the little highlights, and that's it. How cute. How cute is this? So after I color my whole image, I'm not gonna take your time, but I would like to hear your feedback and see if there's something that you want to see me do in these tutorials, or even if not in these tutorials, maybe later on when I do tutorials later. I'm gonna try, I'm going to try, and this is the keyword here, I'm going to try to do them once a week in the following months. Might have to skip one here and there when we have events, like when we go to the Creativation event, but I'm going to try my best. That's all anybody can really do, right? So just started to fuzzy cut him to show you that it's really easy to fuzzy cut our images as well. You just kind of follow the line and go all the way around. And then for my card here, I glued the mousse down, and my little mouse is popped on the foam tape. And I added a little sequins to finish it off. And that is all. The card is done. I hope you liked it. I hope you got inspired and will use some of the stencils, some of the background stamps for your cards and projects. I'll see you tomorrow for day number 7. Bye for now. Much love.